Hello, my friend. I hope you're having an amazing week so far. Look, I think most fitness advice like the traditional fitness advice, will make you miss out on enjoying your life, especially enjoying your 20s if you're younger guy like me, right? I am 23 right now. I know I look older than I am. You don't have to tell me in the comments, but I think that for a few reasons. I think the traditional dieting, and what I mean by that is the whole idea of tracking everything you eat, tracking your macros, tracking your calories, weighting your food, just going to the gym like 5 times a week, doing the same bodybuilding exercise. I think all those traditional fitness advice will hinder your capacity to enjoy your youth, your 20s, your life in general, right? It's stuff that it's like for two simple reasons, right? Because usually you're going to have more portions of food and your deficit's going to be a little bit slower, so you have less room for error. Second of all, it's because unless you're like a loner, unless you stay in your room for a lot of time and you don't really go out and you don't really have many friends and you don't have relationships, that lifestyle, that way of eating and doing stuff will not really fit your lifestyle. I sure didn't fit mine with, when I was more deep into doing those traditional fitness things. Had a girlfriend, had friends, just arrived at a new country, was wanted to try everything out, wanted to go to the restaurants, go to the coffee places, explore the city, try the food. And it's like I couldn't do that because that's not what I did. But imagine if I did that. Imagine if I stopped myself from enjoying those things because I have to keep hit my 300 calorie deficit today. So what usually happened is that I was trying to hit that shit, to fit my macros, and the weekend would come, I would go out, or even the weekday because I was a college student, don't really have much to do. So I would eat a lot, right? I would go out for a restaurant, eat a lot. And then I'd be like, oh, I can just compensate the macros tomorrow. I can compensate it tomorrow. Tomorrow would come, and I had no discipline to actually carry over that decision from last day. You can just say it. You can just say it because I'm weak or whatever. But I don't think I'm alone here. I think, why would you make it harder for yourself if it could make it easier for yourself? So a lot of the best moments you're gonna have in life, a lot of the good experiences, a lot of the enjoyment of life is gonna come from the fact that you're sharing food with people you like, and it's gonna come from the fact that you're being spontaneous and doing like random things because you just felt like it on a Tuesday afternoon. Some of the best things that I did, some of the coolest ideas that I had were things that I was sitting there, maybe on the bus going to work, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do that thing. I'm going to go to this concert. I'm going to book this trip. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to figure it out. And when you try to be too regimented with the traditional dieting advice, that kind of makes the whole process a little bit more stiff, harder pieces to move. So that was never something that really fit my lifestyle, and that was never something that allowed me the openings to be spontaneous and adventurous and try new things whenever I felt like it. And the solution that I came with that, the only thing that actually worked, I made a video where I explained a little bit about my history with dieting and weight and self-image and all those things. The only thing that actually worked for me was fasting. And that worked for a simple reason, because it erases one of the biggest problems. It erases the need for you to be perfect with your choices. What do I mean by that? You have a lot bigger deficit, like say 1,000 calories, have a bigger deficit. So even if one day your buddies call you for a drink and you go and you have that first beer and you want to have the second beer, you can have the second beer. And that's not going to just fucking obliterate your progress. Maybe a day on the weekend that you ate a bit too much, that you and your girl got a takeout or whatever, that's not gonna destroy your progress. And that also helps a lot with binging and with cravings, because like if I am feeling like I'm craving like ice cream, or if I'm craving some specific food or something that I know is going to be bigger, a lot more calories, I can just do it, man. I can just do it because I know that I have room. I have room in my diet model to do that. And that's not going to hinder my progress, right? That's one of the reasons why I think fasting helps a lot with cravings and with binge eating, because it's like, well, you got a little bit splurge a little bit on a day, and then it's like I'll have the rest of the week to fast and get this sorted out, right? But when you have a too strict, too strict of a routine for eating and all that stuff, it kind of kills that joy of day-to-day living. Something else that I find very valuable is like when I tell people that I eat one meal a day, they think I'm absolutely insane that I do it every day. I was like, no, I like to do something that I call, I don't know if I like to call it chill fasting or if I like to call it hybrid fasting. I don't fucking know. I'm still thinking of coming up with a name for that thing. Just so I can sell it to people and make money out of it, because I'm a greedy bastard. And I want to quit my job. So I have days that I have set to be more flexible and to be more chill with the way I eat. I have specific days that I'm going to be more chill, that I'm going to have more than one meal, that I'm going to go out for a nice coffee, that I'm going to have a beer with the boys. And it's like those days, they are part of the routine. So even if I'm still grinding, right? Even though I am grinding, I have goals, I'm losing weight, I'm like focusing on my workouts, and I'm working out like 2-3 times a week. And I try to keep my workouts very, very, very simple. I still have some room to have some fun and to enjoy my life. And that, I think, is paramount for the longevity of your fitness journey. We want to keep doing this forever. This is a fitness journey. Is your fucking whole life, man. It's like, let's say you're 20 something. It's like you did 20 something years of wrong fucking choices. You're not gonna fix your body in a month. Maybe it's gonna take you a few years to actually get into the shape that you actually want to do once you properly lock in and grind. And people don't like hearing this shit. They like to hear that they're gonna, lose 40,000 pounds in 3 months. That's probably not gonna happen, because you have a lot of shit up here that you have to fix before you can actually fix your body. I talk about that in other videos as well. So that's my idea, right? Chill fasting. I like that. It's like a chill fasting model where you can still make progress, get in better shape, build like while you're still having to work a 9 to 5 that you don't necessarily like, building a side hustle, a side project, working on your art, your craft, whatever, and still trying to get in good shape, and still trying to, go partying once in a while, enjoy your life, enjoy your boys, have a good time in your youth. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much the message that I have today. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.